What's up, everybody?
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Kenny.
And we are
JK Builders. Today we're doing a review of a brand new set from Lego Marvel. It is so brand new that, in fact, it hasn't even been released yet in the United States. And we got our hands on it. It is the Lego Infinity Saga Guardian Ship, or better known as the Benatar. Jackson, why don't you break down this box for us?
Well, it's 14 plus. The item number is 76193, and it doesn't say the piece count.
Oh yeah, so this is a European box. In Europe, they don't require you to put the piece count on it. But it's about 1,900 pieces. It's just under 2,000 pieces. What minifigs does it come with, Jackson?
It comes with Rocket, Star-Lord, Groot, Mantis, Thor, and a Chitauri.
Cool. Yeah, pretty awesome minifigures. So like I said, this doesn't come out until August 1st in the United States. Today is June 30th. We got it a full month early. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get one early too. Obviously, I shipped it over from Europe, but I'll give you the website. It's not a secret really, but if you don't know, this is how you can do it. Stick around to the end and we'll show you how. So the one downside of purchasing it from overseas is that they did kind of mess up the box a little bit, and it took about 2 weeks to get to me. I've heard of people getting theirs much sooner, but yeah, the box did come a little bit smashed, which is not too big of a deal to me. I know some people that's a really big deal, but I absolutely love this box art. The picture of the Benatar here flying through space. Over here you got Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. I think it looks really cool. On the back of the box, shows you a couple other views. It shows you how the wings move. It shows you how the ship opens up for the inside space. It gives you a couple scenes of Fat Thor with his coffee cup, and then Groot here. Shows you how the cockpit opens up. So yeah, all in all, just a really cool box. Let's check out the instruction book. Here's the instruction book. Like I said, it's over 1,900 pieces, so it is a really thick book. Lots of pieces. This is a very dense set. That was one thing I was surprised about when I first built it, was just how heavy and dense it is. It is going to be about 245 pages or so from front to back. In the back of the book, it does show you some of the additional Marvel sets that are coming out August 1st.
We might get some.
At least one of those I still have coming in the mail, so stay tuned for that review, another early review. Anyway, that's the instruction book. Let's check out the set. Alright, so here it is, the Benatar, or the Guardian Ship, in all its glory. It is a very awesome set. I absolutely love the look of this one. Now, we weren't lucky enough to be able to have obtained the first Benatar that came out a few years ago. So when I saw that they were re-releasing it in a new and improved version, I was very, very excited. This one's a little bit bigger, a little bit more detailed, and I gotta say, all in all, I'm very happy with the finished product. It does come with this awesome stand that's basically built on Technic. It does turn, so you can actually position it however you like on the stand.
Like
it can be
turning.
Yeah, it can be turning, it can be flying upward, you can have it flying down, just depending on how you want to display it, you can actually turn it. Very, very cool stand. Like I said, mostly built of Technic pieces and plates. As we come up here, you see the cockpit. This is a printed on piece. There were about 11 stickers in this set. Most of those being just like little details on the tops of the wings and on the fin. Just little sticker elements there.
Not very many on the inside.
No, not at all. So very cool. It's got the boosters here on the wings, on the bottoms. It has these wings that can actually move a little bit, depending on what it's doing. Lots and lots of details. You got the engines here. Here's like an air intake. Again, you have the thrust boosters down here on the bottoms of the wings. Lots of cool detail here on the sides. It looks very mechanical the way that they did that. These fin pieces do move, which creates a mechanical look as well. They move in and out. These also have boosters on the bottom of them, as well as the back. So lots of different ways for this thing to boost. There's ones right here on the back of these fins as well. So this thing is obviously a ship that can change directions and go a lot of different places. These fins can come out as well. Oops. So I'm not sure if that's the intent or if they're supposed to stay like this. But yeah, those do flip out as well if you want. Coming around here again, you see some of the sticker elements. That circle is a sticker. Those squares are stickers. These here are stickers. But just very, very awesome. And it is quite large. Like I said, it's very dense. There's a lot of pieces here in the middle section of the ship. When I first finished that middle section, I couldn't believe how heavy it was because it's just so dense with Lego.
It's like your daily exercise. You could just get up, pick this up.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed about this is there aren't any like guns on it. There's no spring-loaded shooters. There's no stud shooters. Nothing like that. I was a little bit surprised. I don't know if that's something that they've included on sets like this in the past, but there wasn't anything like that on this set.
Nothing.
So that's basically the outside. Let's check out the inside. So first we'll check out the cockpit. It can open two different ways. So it has this hatch on the front to open it like this, or you can open the entire front like this. So just for easier access, I suppose. It does have one seat here. It has a spot that someone can stand or sit there. And then it has these levers. Not too much more. That is going to be one small complaint that I have on this set is just the lack of more detail in the cockpit and space in the cockpit.
Yeah.
We close that up. And now for the middle section, this middle piece pops off like this. This back piece pops off like that, so you can get to the inside of the ship. Not a huge amount of space, but there are some cool details in here. You got a couple of seats on the side. You actually have a coffee maker right there with a coffee mug, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah. Over on this side, you've got a little TV screen and a donut sitting on the shelf. There's a place here you can hang like some weapons or something if you want to. And then on the back, there's just some cool little like greebling and details there. Just kind of showing the mechanics of the ship. But you can fit most of the minifigures in there, but it's not a huge amount of space. I do like the details though. I like what they incorporated in there, and I think it looks really cool.
You could fit almost all of the Guardians, even Thor.
Yeah, I think you probably could if you squeezed them in. You could fit them all. Between that and the cockpit, they would definitely all fit. All right, so first up, we got Rocket Raccoon. Now, this is a very cool minifigure. One thing that I really like about it is that it has the tail on the back. It's a piece that actually go between the torso and the legs. It does have the little small legs that are not bendy, which is kind of be expected because he's a shorter character. But I really like the cool molded head. He's got the printing on the front and back, and he has this large gun that you actually get to put together, which I think is pretty cool. So definitely like that minifigure. Next up, you have Mantis. Mantis has printing on the front and back, nothing on the legs. She's got this really cool headpiece. It's kind of a different feel to it. It's really rubbery. So it's kind of soft and rubbery, but it just kind of pops onto the head. That's about it for her, but she's pretty cool. Next up, you have Star-Lord, or Quinn. Now, he's pretty basic. He's got the printing on the front and back. He's got the multicolored legs, or the two-tone legs, I should say. He comes with the two blasters that look just like the ones that he carries in the movie. And then he's got the molded piece for the hair, which gives him that little swirl in the front. And then the face that looks just like him. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Groot. So this is a very cool minifigure. I like the look of him. He's got the very unique molded headpiece. He's actually got printing on the torso, legs, and back, which is a nice touch. Nothing on the arms. But yeah, very cool minifigure. Next up, we have the Chitauri. I think we've seen this exact same Chitauri before in the past, but he's got the printing all around the head and on the front and back of the torso, and then he has the gun that you put together as well. And last but certainly not least, my favorite one from the set, you get Fat Thor with the long hair and, of course, the Stormbreaker, which is very awesome. He's got a cape that's unique. It only has one hole in it. Jackson pointed that out to me as I was building it. Rather than having the two holes that overlap over the place where the head goes, it just has one hole. And it is the soft material. It's not the rigid material, which I was happy about. But yeah, that is a very, very awesome minifigure right there. All right, so the Guardian shipboard Benatar. Jackson, what are some of the things that you like about this set?
Well, mostly I like all the detail. I like all of the minifigs. I like everything that's incorporated, how the wings move. The stand, how it can spin is super cool, and how it opens up, and just everything. I really like everything.
Cool, yeah, I do too. This is a very, very awesome set. Like I said, I was stoked for this one. I know this is a highly anticipated set from Lego Marvel. I know there's a lot of people that I know of that are just anxious to get their hands on this one when it's released on August 1st. I was super stoked for the opportunity to buy this one a little bit early and get it sent over here from overseas. Things that I don't like about it. So, like I said, there are a few pieces on it that kind of pop off. It's a little bit, I wouldn't say flimsy, but there's just some pieces that are a little...
It's kind of like the vintage car, how the side pieces always pop off.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces that pop off if you don't pick it up just right, which is kind of annoying. But you know, when you're dealing with something that has this level of detail along the sides, which the detail is very, very awesome, then that's, you know, going to be a risk that you run.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of moving parts. You know, there's a lot of swivels. There's a lot of things that can move on this, so that kind of makes it a little bit more fragile as well. I think my biggest complaint on this set, now I love the minifigures. Minifigures are awesome. Just like Jackson said, I think they're great. It's the ones that they're missing that I have a problem with.
Like Drax.
Where's Drax? Where's Gamora? Instead, we get this Chitauri, which we've gotten Chitauris before. We're going to get more Chitauris in the future. I don't understand why they didn't include at least Drax in this set, if not Gamora.
Where the heck are they?
Yeah.
Like, are they dead or something?
So that's going to be my biggest complaint, is just the lack of Drax and Gamora. Now, I know that's something that I mentioned in my preview video. And I think the best comment that I got was that, you know, Drax is included. He's just standing very, very still, so you can't see him.
I don't get it.
That's what he says in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely not here, and that's unfortunate. That's a bummer. Hopefully they include one in a future set so that we can play with them along with this one. But I think this has a very high level of playability. It is a little bit big to kind of fly around and play with too much. It makes an amazing display piece, which I think is what most people are going to use it for. But the internal features, as well as the opening cockpit, the movable wings, things like that, are going to give it a lot of playable features. So, but I was super glad that it came with this stand. I love that it's rotating, so you can see it from all different angles depending on how you plan to display it. All in all, I'm just very, very happy with the set. Jackson, are you going to buy this one? You going to wait for a sale, or are you going to pass?
I'm going to pass. I'm just joking. I'm going to buy this all the way.
Tried to trick us again. Yeah, it's a definite buy. At the end of the day, this could make it into my top 10 list of favorite sets ever. It's just that cool. Like I said, there's a few small complaints that I have, but overall, this is a very, very good set, and I definitely recommend it. So this set retails for $149 in the United States. It's going to be released on August 1st. Like I said, I got it about a month early. It took almost 2 weeks to get here, but I ordered this off a website called Zavvi.com. Now, I know many of you are familiar with that site. I'm going to link it in the description below. I don't have any affiliation with them. I don't get anything from you for buying from that site, but that's where I got it from. I've heard people getting theirs in as little as 3 to 5 days. It took almost 2 weeks for me to get mine. So just depending on where you live, I'm sure it could be here faster or slower.
It doesn't matter how long it took to get your house. It just matters that you got one.
Exactly. Yeah. Good point. Good point, Jackson. But I do know right now they're doing a sale. It's $15 off. We just missed that sale. But right now you can actually get it for $135, and they ship to the United States free shipping. So yeah, you can't beat that. So you can get $15 off plus free shipping if you order it right now from Zavvi.com. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. No affiliation. I don't get anything if you buy anything from there. But yeah, it's a super awesome opportunity to get some sets early. Not sure why Lego couldn't release this one to the United States at the same time as Europe. I don't know if it's a supply issue or what was going on, but it's kind of a bummer that North America has to miss out and wait an extra couple of months to get awesome sets like this. All right, so there it is, the Guardian ship from Lego Marvel. Do you have it? Do you want it? What do you think of it? Comment down below. As always, like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on building.